Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Infinite Lock. It's your boy Eric, and today we have a brand new group. We have FX. Let me know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming how it's written here. I know a little bit about a couple of the members, and I've seen a couple of the members, but I don't know much about them as a group at all. So let's jump into it. Let's see. South Korean girl group that in the last part of their career consists of 4 members: Victoria, Amber, Luna, and Crystal. Debuted in 2009 of the SM. August 2015. Sully officially left the group to concentrate on her acting. Amber, Victoria, and Luna's contracts with SM expired in 2019. On October 14, 2019, former member Sully. That's so sad. That's actually, she's the reason how I'm getting into FX, because I watched Hotel Del Luna, and I saw her in one of the episodes, and then somebody had I was going back and forth with one of my subscribers, and they were telling me like, oh, she's in the show too. And they suggested FX, and they're like, one of the members is in the show, and they showed me, and I was like, wow, I just watched that episode. Like, I love that girl, and I didn't know that was her. You know what I mean? I love the role that she played and how she played it. It was just so sad when they also told me that she had passed away and how. So that's so very sad to hear. October 2020 announced that Crystal officially left SM. Both Victoria and Luna have stayed. The group has not disbanded quite yet. Okay, let's get into the members. We've got Victoria, leader, main dancer, lead rapper, sub-vocalist, and visual. We've got Amber, main rapper, sub-vocalist. We've got Luna, main vocalist, lead dancer. We've got Crystal, lead vocalist, visual, face of the group, and maknae. And we've got Sully, rest in peace, sub-vocalist, sub-rapper, visual, and face of the group. So, now that we've learned a little about them, like I said, I knew about Victoria. I think Victoria was in was she in Shiny Replay? I think it was Victoria that was in Shiny Replay. She was the love interest. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was her. And then Crystal is somebody who one of the female idols I look at her airport fashion, really like her fashion a lot. They're all stunning. I haven't gotten into Amber, but I know people were just telling me like, she wasn't the norm in K-pop, and she broke the mold and a lot of that type of stuff. You always, at least me personally, I like to hear about stuff like that. Just people just being themselves and crushing what's expected of them. So I was always kind of interested in FX, but I think recently when I had that conversation with my subscriber, I was like, okay, let me get into their music. I really want to see, people have shown a lot of love towards them in terms of requests, so I want to see, what's to it. So we got the Electric Shock MV, 136 million views on YouTube, so we're going to see what's to it. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And let's check it out, man. FX with Electric Shock. Hey. Very unique style already. Love the blonde. Okay, vocal. Super part. I know this was banging in the clubs. Definitely club dance music. Oh, she's gorgeous. So cute. Hey, hey. Vocal. Catchy as hell. Ooh, that now. How they switched it up. That background. That hair color is beautiful. Wow. Bro, the fashion. Hey, hey, come on, y'all. Okay. So that was FX with Electric Shock. That was fire. I think that it's different types of fire for me. When I say something is fire, there's like not there's stuff that like even so how I look at it is there's stuff that I wouldn't necessarily listen to myself, but it's still fire. And I think that a lot of people are just like if they don't listen to it, then it's not good. That's not how I think. Me personally, I would have to hear something like this more and more, but it's something that I think is fire. I think it was well done. I think it fit the time it came out. This is what, 10 years ago? Fit the time it came out. Definitely a banger for the clubs. It's not really for me, it's not the type of song that I would repeat on a daily basis. Because I feel like it's one of those songs that I would have to be in the mood to hear. But like if I'm out and they playing something like this, like I feel like it belongs so much in that setting, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It has a target aesthetic to the sound. I see the talent. I like, and this is what I've said before about the older generation groups. I don't know what FX is. FX second gen or third gen? I believe it would have to be second gen because this is 10 years ago. So I believe it'll be second gen. I don't know. I've heard that I feel like the older generation, and I think it is even in Western music, the older generations, the early 2000s, mid 2000s, that type of stuff, 2000, 2010, I feel like a lot of those groups were more focused on the actual production and the singing and the like just the execution a little bit more than currently. I feel like you still get that with a lot of groups now, but I feel like everything is more saturated now, not just in K-pop, but just in the world in general, where it's so much competition that everyone's just trying to get out music as fast as possible. And I feel like a lot of it has turned into more dance and performance based than the older generations, because I've noticed that with the older generations, there's not too much like crazy dancing. There's catchy dance moves and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's more heavy vocal, heavy production, heavy rap when there's rappers. Like it's just more focused on the production aspect rather than the performance aspect. That's why I would say production and performance. I feel like nowadays it's more performance in terms of dancing. Not to say that the older generations couldn't dance, and not to say that the newer generations can't sing. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying I feel like the focus as a whole in the industry is a little different. You guys can feel free to disagree or agree, or let me know what you think in the comments. That's just what I feel like I've come across. With what I've heard so far, a lot of the older groups, it's just a lot more. Like I said, the vocal is coming from the whole group. You know what I'm saying? The whole group. It's not really one or two people carrying the group vocally. The production is just a little bit more cleaner across the board in terms of group to group to group in terms of the older groups. And it's just, like I said, it's just less. It seems like it's less on the performance like it is now. Like now it's like it's crazy dance moves and all that type of stuff, which is perfectly fine. But I just pointing out that I just feel like it's a little bit different focus. The styling was on point. I really liked it. It fit the theme of the song, just how like not wacky, but just how like, I mean, I don't want to say electric because it's the title, but literally like how electric the song is. Just that rocker type of vibe that they had, like I said, very Avril Lavigne-ish kind of. Even the band tees, one high sock, one arm sleeve, just like kind of off-center type of styling. They all looked and sounded great. It's like I said, it's always sad to hear about the situation that went on with Sully. Let me know if I'm pronouncing her name right or not, please. But I just think that I don't know much about the actual situation itself, but I do know that she definitely put a smile on my face when I saw her acting. Put a smile on my face here. She's super talented, like I said, not just here but on screen as well. And that's just something that I wanted to point out. May she rest in peace. But yeah, I want to see more from them and see like what their overall aesthetic and concept is. If it changed a lot, if it's kind of like this club bangerish kind of music, I kind of definitely want to see more. But this was a good introduction to them, a very good introduction. I can see why a lot of people were pushing for FX to be on the channel. So yeah, before you guys go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And till next time.